Good evening and welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Wednesday. I am your host, Brian, and welcome to the show. We're glad to have you with us tonight. Let's get started. The market has been a little slow lately, a little bit in the red. Bitcoin's currently at $10,418. Gives us a total market cap of the whole market is at $440 billion. Currently, Bitcoin dominance is at 40%, so it's been going up a little bit. When the market was doing really well, Bitcoin was at about 35% dominance, which meant the rest of the altcoins were doing quite well. Since the market's been down a little bit in January and February, we see the dominance of Bitcoin begin to rise. So that is why we have about a 40% dominance of Bitcoin right currently. Going through the market a little bit, just on the top few coins, Ethereum is at $859. Ripple's down to 89 cents, so a good buy at 89 cents for Ripple. I can't imagine it going much lower. The banks kind of control that somewhat, but I do see it going up to $2, $3, $4 in the near future. It was at the high point. It was up at 350, 375, something like that. So I do see it regaining some of that market share that they got back again. So, by the way, I am representing the great state of Wyoming tonight. I did go home to Wyoming this past weekend. Had a great time there. Got to see a lot of people I hadn't seen for a long time. So, first thing back, I got to wear my Wyoming shirt and do my show. So, for all my Wyoming peeps out there, you know what I'm talking about. Going back down a little bit, Bitcoin Cash, $1,200. Cardano is down at 29 cents right now. Now, I think Cardano is going to be is a great buy at 29 cents. You're going to see it taking a lot of market share away from Ethereum in my opinion. 29 cents is a pretty good buy on Cardano. It was up to $1, a little over $1 or something before the market had its downswing in January, February. So I do see by summertime that should be back up to $1, if not more. So good chance, good opportunity to 4 times your money on that one. I also see Stellar is creeping up there at 33 cents. IOTA's back down to $1.88, so not a bad buy on IOTA. We did see it up to $4 or $5 at one time. Monero's sitting at $286. Tether is sitting right at $1. Let's see. Lisk is the other one I've been talking a lot about. It's currently at $18. They kind of went through the rebranding stage, but I don't know that they actually have finished it yet. So I think people are kind of anxious waiting on that. We did see Cardano as high as, let's see, I think it was up around $36 or something at its high point. Let's take a look here. $38 at its high point on January 7th. And then that's as soon as the market started to go down a little bit. So I do see Lisk returning back up to that as well and going beyond that. Lisk is a great product. Should be able to 3 or 4 times itself in the next couple of months. So let's go back here. Just looking over the top coins in the top 100. Steam is at $3.19. I love Steam. It's a social media platform. You get paid money for commenting and contributing to it. They also have a channel like YouTube, so you can actually put on your own videos. It's a great product. It's been higher than $3. It's been up around $4 or $5. I do expect to see this one more in the $50 range at some point. I mean, it might take a year or two, but it is a excellent product. It's a working product. Something that you can see and play with, and it's a great product. And I'm starting to see more crypto YouTubers and stuff use their channel and use their stuff, and it's pretty cool. So anytime you got a chance, if you're an investor in cryptocurrency, I just encourage you to go out and use the cryptocurrency platforms that are out there. if you're going to invest in it, let's be a community. Let's work on it. Let's use the products that are there and try to benefit the whole system. Okay, Verge is at number 29 at 5 cents. I really liked Verge at one time. Got up to 22 cents. I bought into Verge at a half a cent and did quite well with it. I ended up getting out of it. I just don't know what to expect from Verge. They've got an awesome product. It's a privacy coin. They're very good at development, but they suck at marketing, and so they don't know how to portray their product. And until they get someone in there that can market their product and show the benefits of it and things like that, they're just gonna hang around in this 5 to 10 cent range, in my opinion. So we'll watch for that. Hopefully they get some good news. They get somebody in there to run the show. Right now they've just got developers. They got great developers, but again, nobody to sell the product, and so we'll keep our eyes on that. Populous, good one at $18. It's going to go down here a little bit, maybe the top 50. Electronium is at 7 cents. I'm going to talk about Electronium again because that's my baby. That's the one I'm in love with, and we will talk about that in a little bit. Because we've got some exciting news with Electronium and also waiting on more news. So going back down again, we've got the basic attention token coin, which is it's a great token. Basically what they have, another real life application is they have a web browser, and you can use the web browser. It's ad free, so you don't have to deal with all the pop-ups and the different ads. It loads faster. It's a great one as well. So I encourage you, if you're into cryptocurrency and stuff and supporting it, check out Basic Attention Token. I can't remember the name of the browser. It's like a real browser or something, but I've seen a couple of demonstrations of it and stuff. It works pretty good, so check that out. Let's see. Pivx. Redcoin is at under a penny right now. And we did see that up at around 4 or 5 cents in January before the market slowed down. So if you're looking for a quick little flip, something under a penny, you can double your money or 4 times your money. And I would expect that to go back up to 4 or 5 cents here in the next few months as well. So just as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and invest your money at your own risk. There's a upside and a downside to everything. So, and there's a lot of coins out there. We're up to about 1,500. Let's see. What does this say? We are up to, I don't even have the full list on. 1,527 cryptocurrencies. So do your own due diligence. Make sure you're checking them out. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of scam coins out there. There are coins out there that will pump it up, and you'll get in, and it'll crash, and people do lose their money in any investment or whatever. So just make sure that you are fully checking out, reading the white papers on these coins, and doing your due diligence so that you don't get scammed. There are coins out there that a couple of small coins that we've invested in that have not done very well, and we didn't put very much into it because we felt like they were a risk. We liked the upside possibility of them, but they didn't turn out. They were not a very good investment. So, but there are some great coins out there. So we're gonna talk about the ICOs, the initial coin offerings, here in a second. Anybody on tonight have questions? I see we got some people watching. Thank you for joining the show. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them now. I will try to get to them as I can. We will just move on with the show. So right now Vance and I are doing a show every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Bitcoin Wednesday, we call it. I'm not sure that's the best name. We're kind of looking for something else. So if you have any suggestions on what we could call our show, go ahead and put those in the comments. We can call it something with crypto, or we don't want to limit it to Bitcoin. We don't want to sound like we're just doing Bitcoin, but most people are more familiar with Bitcoin, and so that's why we I started that, just the Bitcoin Wednesday, basically because that's how my kids know what I'm doing at 9 o'clock on Wednesdays. Don't come bother me. I'm doing Bitcoin Wednesday is what I tell them. So, anyways, we are working on a new format for our show. We have thought about doing it more than Wednesday nights, and maybe we will at some point. Maybe we'll do it several nights a week. 5 nights a week is pretty tough for us right now, but we are going to at least stick to Wednesday nights. So, and we are glad to have people join us and discuss what's going on in cryptocurrency. And right now there hasn't been a lot to discuss the last few weeks. It's been tough, like I've mentioned in the other videos before. The market has been really kind of up and down, and more down than up. So it is a downswing. It's a good buying opportunity for a lot of these coins. So take a look at them. When everybody is fearing uncertainty and doubt and don't know what's going on, they tend to sell, and it's a good opportunity to buy in before the market goes back up again. So Bitcoin has been a little bit down. It went up a little bit, and then it's gone back down to just under $10,000. I don't know if it's going to keep going down. It's just kind of hanging around in that area right now. So we'll see. We'll wait and see what happens. My opinion is it's a good time to buy anytime. So buy it now at 10,400. Maybe it'll go up. Maybe it'll go down. If it goes down to 9,500, buy some more. Don't throw it all. If you've got $1,000, you don't have to buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin today at 10,400. You might buy a couple $100 worth. Tomorrow it might go down to 10,200. Buy a couple hundred more. Kind of spread that out a little bit instead of putting everything in all at the same time. Same thing as it's going up. If it's at 10,004 and it jumps up to 10,005, you might put another $100 in. Just be careful as it's going up the market. Don't get into the FOMO mode. FOMO is fear of missing out. Okay, so what happens is we see a coin that is at 5 cents, and all of a sudden it's at 6 cents, and 7 cents, and 8 cents, 10 cents, and it's just going up fairly rapidly. And what people tend to do is they go in and they, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss out on it. I got to hurry and put money in. And by the time they get things transferred over, and it's at 9 cents and it's going up, and then it's at 10 cents, and they're like, okay, great, we got in 11 cents, 12 cents, and then a big old whale with tons of coins sells a bunch of coins and drops the market down to 5 cents. So now you thought you got in a great deal at 9 cents, and the market goes down to 5 cents that quickly. And then what happens? That whale is sitting there waiting to buy back again, and you're scared to death because it's at 5 cents. So if I put $1,000 in, or let's say $900 at 9 cents, and it's down to 5 cents, okay, I'm just going to take my $500 out and cut my losses and be done. Well, the whale's sitting there waiting for you to sell them again. And it happens all day. It happens every day. So one thing you got to do is you've got to hold. You've got to hold your coins. You've got to be willing to, if you've done your homework on these coins and the ones that you like and the tokens that are out there that you think have real life purpose, that have a working product that you believe in, then just hold your coins. It's a long-term investment. It's like, everybody thinks they're going to become millionaires and they're going to get Lamborghinis and it's going to go to the moon. And, Bitcoin took 9 years to take off. People that bought it at 9 cents sold it at 10 cents, 12 cents. They just got tired of waiting around for it because it doesn't work, it doesn't happen overnight. Those people that held on for 9, 10 years, those are the people that are the millionaires, and they're buying Lamborghinis and doing whatever they want with their money because they were smart. And a lot of them are still holding on to it because they believe in Bitcoin. They believe in the purpose of Bitcoin as a digital currency, as a kind of the gold standard of cryptocurrency. They believe in it, so they feel like it's going to go even higher. And I think it will go higher, and I think it'll go higher soon. So it could possibly be up in the $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 range by the end of this year. But we don't know. It could jump. I expect it's going to jump up. We've seen 20,000. I expect it's going to go up to 20,000 and then probably dip down a little bit, have a little bit of a correction, which could go down to 15,000, 16,000. I don't know. And people are going to get scared and jump out, and then it's going to climb again and go up to the $60,000, $70,000 mark. So there's a lot of projections. I've seen Bitcoin being at 100,000 by the end of this year. So at $10,400, it's really still a good time to get into cryptocurrency. Now, the time to make all the money on Bitcoin has passed. Like I said, if you have $10,400 and want to buy one Bitcoin and hold on to it for a year or two or whatever, I mean, it could very well get into the $1 million range. There's only 21,000 Bitcoin available. There is at least 7 million Bitcoin that are lost that we know of. The creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, has about 7 million coins in his wallets. And because he is unknown, nobody knows who he is, in the past 4 years, there has not been any change in the wallets, because the blockchain, you can see everything that happens on the blockchain. So we know the wallets are there, we know the coins are in them, and nothing has happened in the last 4 years. So it suggests to us that Satoshi Nakamoto, whoever he is probably deceased, has not made one change on any of those counts. And so we're thinking that he is probably deceased, and so those coins will be lost. Once they're in somebody's wallet without the keys, nobody will ever know what happened to them. So that brings us down to about 14 million coins. Right now we have a total of just under 17 million in circulation. As the coins are mined, a certain amount of coins are released every block that happens, and I can't remember how many it is right now, but I believe within the next 3 to 4 years it'll all be mined out, and that's the point. We'll hit all 21 million coins will be on the market, and the price will continue to go up and up and up because there are no other coins. It'll hold its value, and it will be a rare commodity, I guess you could say. So, okay, so I got off on a tangent a little bit. Like I said, we are working on a new format for the show. We want to do something where we come on, we have a guest every once in a while, so we can talk about a certain coin. We want to talk about Bitcoin. We want to talk about the market cap. We want to see where things are going. Our main coin that we want to discuss is Electroneum. So I encourage everybody to take a look at Electroneum, do a little bit of research on it, and I think you'll find it as cool of a coin as we do. So Electroneum this week is the GSMA, which is Global Something Mobile Conference. It's a bigwig. I was looking at the GSMA website, and I can't find what that acronym stands for the life of me. So forgive me, but the World Conference started in Barcelona, Spain on Monday, and it has a lot of people there, a lot of different companies. There's Intel, there's Nokia, there's Citibank, there's AT&T, Verizon, Qualcomm, BlackBerry. I mean, there are so many. I mean, even Union Wireless, which is represented in Wyoming quite a bit, Sprint, just a ton of companies. Facebook, Google, all the different things, all these different companies collaborating on different things at this World Conference to make the mobile industry better. There's a lot of networking going on, and it was really exciting because Electroneum is the first and only member of the GSMA. They became a member of it. They are there displaying their product this week. Richard Ailes, the CEO of Electroneum, was a keynote speaker at some stuff, and so they're really doing a lot of networking. And we haven't heard much that's going on at the moment, but we are expecting good things this week. Lots of good information, lots of good contacts. I also know that there is a huge deal that is going to be coming out from Electroneum. They have hired, or they have their attorneys is a law firm called Denton, and they are one of the top 7 law firms in the world. Do a lot of big deals, and he's getting ready to announce a huge deal from them, but has not had the sign off from the attorneys yet to announce the deal. But there's been a lot of speculation that the deal might be with Samsung, and I don't know that this is true, and I don't want to spread gossip or anything, but there are a lot of signs that possibly point to a deal with Samsung. That would be really cool. Samsung, they have somewhat of an agreement with them because they're displaying Electroneum on all of the Samsung phones at their booth. Their pictures, everything. They've used the I don't know what version of phone it is, something before an S8, I believe. But they're displaying an older version of the phone because on the front of the phone it has Samsung written across it. And on the new version phones, it's full screen face, and there is no Samsung on it. The Samsung is on the back part of it. So they're displaying an old version of the phone so they can show the Samsung logo on it. There was the domain name Samsung ETN was purchased by Samsung company about 3 weeks ago, and so there's speculation over that. Why would they purchase that? Is there a deal coming? There's just a lot of things, and so we'll wait to see what happens. He did say he was working on that and was hoping to have that news announced this week during the conference, but not a guarantee. The other thing that was mentioned was Electroneum should have out their mobile miner for Android phones this week. And so that's exciting. You'll be able to start mining Electroneum from your phone just by turning on an app and receiving free Electroneum. Right now, during the beta testing, they were bringing in, people were bringing in 30, 40, 50 coins a day. And so I suspect when more people are on it, that's going to go down a little bit. But the whole purpose of the mining simulation on the phone is so that people can get a feel of cryptocurrency. And I can take my phone and I say, hey, you know anything about cryptocurrency? No. Well, let me show you. Let me give you this app. They put the app on, boom, starts mining Electroneum. You can see it happening. Oh wow, you're in cryptocurrency now. And part of the reason they are at the global conference, global whatever, GSMA, is to make contacts, and they want to get mass adoption of cryptocurrency. And the best way to do that is through people's mobile phones. Throughout the world, most people have smartphones. They don't have computers. Some places they don't have banks, so they don't have a place to store money, collect money. And so now people are going to be able to do that on their phone. They're going to be able to have cryptocurrency on their phone. If someone's lives in a little tiny village that makes cool weaved baskets or something like that, and they have no way to do business with people because they don't have currency and stuff like that, now they're going to be able to accept Electroneum, Bitcoin, anything. But what we're pushing is the Electroneum, because they're going to be able to do it from their mobile phone, and it's super easy. So I just watched a video today. A guy was up in Canada. He said somebody had listed something on a website. It's like our Craigslist. I can't remember what he called it. Gigi something, I can't remember. But similar thing. They listed a Samsung tablet for sale, $150, or they accepted cryptocurrency. So he got on the phone. He called the guy. He said, will you take Electroneum? The guy said yes. So he went and met up with him. he had a little dash cam video. He showed up. They converted the $150, which $150. The current price of Electroneum, I think, is 7 cents. So we're going to divide that by 7 cents. Is $2,142. Now he was in Canada, so I know it worked out to be about 1,500 coins or something like that, because I'm not sure what the conversion is. But so he put on his phone 2,142. He sent it to the guy on his phone, and boom, it was done. He took his tablet, and so he's starting to transact and use the cryptocurrency instead of just buying cryptocurrency and investing in it and holding it. Some people want to actually use it for real life purposes, and that's the purpose of Electroneum. So the reason he's at the conference is to gain partnerships. They want to be able to have Electroneum on the phones to start with. People will start mining Electroneum on their phones. They'll be able to pay some of their phone bill with Electroneum. So they are working on the payment processes for that. So it's actually really, really cool. So anyways, if you have any questions about Electroneum, I would be glad to answer them. Feel free to send me a message anytime. You can send a message on here right now if you want to talk about anything. Looks like we got quite a few people on at the moment, so thank you for joining us. Yeah, so we love Electroneum. So the last thing I want to talk about, and mainly the last thing, unless I have questions or whatever, because Vance isn't on here tonight. He's in Wyoming. He, like I said, I went up to Wyoming this weekend. It was for his father's funeral, so we do wish him and his family the best, and our condolences for the passing of their father, Robert. So my tongue is getting tied. I can't sit here and talk for an hour by myself without Vance. The last thing I want to talk about just quickly was new ICOs. So ICOs are initial coin offerings, much like a IPO, an initial purchase offering in the stock market. When someone decides to become a part of the stock, to sell stock, they start out with an initial purchase offering. ICO is the same thing, initial coin offering. And what happens is people are able to get in early on the early stages, and where a lot of things, like with initial purchase offering, a lot of times you have to be an accredited investor, and it's hard for the common person that might only want to put in $50 or $100 or even $1,000. They just don't have the opportunity to go in and purchase something like that. Whereas an initial coin offering, for most cases, can be purchased by anyone, as long as it's legal in the United States. Now, there's a lot of coins. There's some coins out there that will not sell to U.S. residents, and in my opinion, that's the first red flag that you need to be aware of. If they're not willing to sell to United States customers in their coin offering, then why would I want to be a part of that? Or what is making them not want to sell to the U.S. customer? Well, because we have regulations, and they do not want to have the U.S. after them. So that's my first red flag. So I don't deal with anything like that. I have a hard time dealing with when I go and look at the information on the new ICOs. If it's predominantly all Russian based, everybody's Russian. There tends to be quite a few scams that have come out of Russia, and so that's a red flag for me. Doesn't mean that everyone is, but it's just a red flag for me. If these people don't have bios on their websites, if they don't have emails or LinkedIn addresses or things like that, you can get in touch with them, ask them questions. You can Google them and see what you find out about them. But I'm really getting a little bit skeptical because of all the new ICOs that are coming out recently. I don't know how many there are every day, but it just seems like we're getting overloaded with ICOs. And it feels like it's back in like the .com era when everybody took the name of their company and added a .com to it. Okay, so now all of a sudden we got .com millionaires everywhere. Well, it feels like people are jumping on the ICO bandwagon. It's a quick way to raise money. If you've got a good enough marketing team, you can raise a lot of money really quickly. And so it's just something I'm a little skeptical of, just because they're popping up so fast. Some of the information in the white pages is not the best. They put together a crappy little website, and just be careful out there. Don't go throwing a lot of money into some of these. That, I mean, if it's a legitimate company and it has a product and you think it's going to do great, and it's, you know, they've got a good team and stuff, you know, make sure that you're looking at these. Is this a team of people that I would hire if I was running a business? I mean, or does this look like a couple delinquents that are just trying to scam us? You know, so just make sure you're careful as you look over the ICOs. There are so many good coins out there right now that have been around for a little while. They're doing good things. There's too many good investments that I could put my money in and feel good about than putting my money into an ICO that is going to sit there for 2 months before it even releases any coins, because it's going through the ICO stage, which could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could until it sells out, whatever. It's kind of nerve-wracking, you know, because you're missing out on other opportunities that are out there right now that you could have your money in, and diversify it. Don't throw everything into one coin. Doesn't even have to be Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is not my choice of coins right now. There are so many other coins that I can put money into, and let's say I only have $100 to invest. Well, if I put $100 in Bitcoin, I've got $10,400. Bitcoin has to go up to $20,800 for me to earn $100. So I can do that overnight with some of these other coins that are in the dollars, or in the 1 cent, 2 cent, 10 cent range or whatever. And that's how I've done pretty well. Like I said, I bought Verge coin at a half a penny, and it went up to 22 cents. My only complaint is I only bought a few $100 worth of it, and I wish I'd have bought $1,000 worth of it. But how was I supposed to know? So, anyways, I did really well on Verge with just a few $100. So there's a lot of coins out there that if you believe in it, invest a little bit of money in it, and hold on to it, and just wait. You know, like I said, the market's down right now, so just give these things a little bit of time to mature, and the market will turn around. It's going to be a good year for cryptocurrencies. So, anyways, that's about all I've got. I'm going to talk to Vance. We're going to work on talking a little bit about cryptocurrency mining. We've been talking together about that stuff quite a bit lately, and the opportunity that's there to mine some of these different coins with your graphics card in your computer. And so we want to do a show on that and talk about that a little bit. But we do love your questions, your comments, and we look forward to discussing these things with you. Like I said, every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, we're here. We're here to discuss. We're here to help educate. And if you want to know more about it, please join in. We also have a Facebook page, Electronium Millionaires Club. Just go ahead and search for it, and you'll find it on Facebook, where we have members growing. So all those that are watching from that club tonight, we appreciate you being there. Anyways, I think that's all that I had on my list for tonight. We're just waiting. The market, like I said, there's been a lot. when the market's good, there's lots and lots of videos and things going on, and when the market's not so good, everybody stops talking about it and just waits. We just want to try to stay consistent and talk about it a little bit here and there, and offer suggestions and answer questions. And but do your own research. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't bought any cryptocurrency and have been looking into it, it's a little bit different. It's not like going down to a stockbroker or something, and or it's different. So there's a little bit of a learning curve to it, and that's part of the reason that the mass adoption has not happened. There's a learning curve on how to do it. But if you can do it really simply on your mobile phone, that's where we think there's going to be a huge adoption come from. So again, Electroneum, everybody take a look at it. I wanted to see where it was at. We're number 44 on the coin market list. Currently sitting at 7 cents. And we were just at 9 cents a couple days ago, but the market's been going down a little bit more. So great opportunity to buy some Electroneum at 7 cents, excuse me. And it was as high as 24, 25 cents. So go ahead and take a look at it. Any questions, feel free to message me. Join the webcast. We appreciate you being here. Hope you all have a great evening, and we will see you next week. Good night.